August 10th, 2133. I snapped back to consciousness.
I'm not in my kitchen to shout this time. It seems to be the place where I shout at the camera over a book. But this time I'm just like, it's very early in the morning. Good morning. Hi, how are you? This is my experiment vlog. Attempting to do like what I read in a week, because yesterday I just uploaded my reading slumps and dyslexia, and I did touch upon time and how sometimes I just don't have time to read versus, I don't know, trying to get around my dyslexia. I can't use the microwave at work because my boss may have cleaned it with bleach, and I may have damaged my tongue and I couldn't eat the rest of my chili. So don't clean your microwave with bleach, whatever you do. So now I can't use the microwave at work, so I'm having to figure out what I'm going to have, and I'm just going to make wraps. But I'm also going to make some breakfast because I'm vegetarian, and it's going to have to be halloumi. Normally I like to make my prep like easy, freezer ready meal, and all I have to do is defrost it and heat it up at the microwave at work, but can't do that now. But I just like to share how I get around certain things. First thing I like to do is watch BookTube to wake up, because I wake up at 5, although I got up at 5:30, but it's like coming up to 6:30 now, and I've been watching Book Chat with Pat do her adventure tag, which was really sweet. Oh my god, Pat is like the sweetest person I found on BookTube. But I'm now exploring the person who made the tag, Nikki from My Messy Bookshelf, because I've never seen her stuff before. So now I'm just gonna cook breakfast, cook my lunch, and let it sit, cool down, whilst I can wrap it up later, because I don't start till 10. So I could listen to an audiobook, but I kind of, I don't know. I want to just go into Bobbyverse again, which I am absolutely adoring Bobbyverse again. Just, it is so funny. It's the book that I tried to talk to my dad about before I started BookTube. Probably why I started BookTube, because I'm realising I don't have anybody to talk to about books. Because my dad, he wasn't interested, even though it's got everything, the Star Trek jokes, which he got me into Star Trek. He was the big Trekkie that I talked to about Star Trek, and it's this big sci-fi adventure, and it's so funny, and it's something I would like to talk to him about. Even if he's not interested in reading it, you would just like have that common interest of, let's talk about something that, because he reads, I read, he talks to me about his books, but I can't talk to him about my books. It's a shame. If I read Master and Commander, maybe I might be able to have a conversation, because he did try to read it. But yeah, hopefully I'll find a book that I can talk to him about. It's going to be the books that he's already read, but it's fine. It's annoying, but fine, because it kind of, I think he thought I was trying to make him read a book that, I don't know, but my dad's weird. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's like in a mood. He's grumpy. I'm also going to be attempting a new tea. that I've never tried before because I had some money off because I bought my tea from, I get them from Ringtons, they come to your door. It's like the one luxury item that makes me feel middle class. I'm not, I don't buy anything, so this is like what I put like luxury for. A bunch of tea bags and biscuits, and this one is their Defense, which, because I didn't want to have peppermint, because my ex-girlfriend was into peppermint, but I didn't quite like the smell, so I didn't want the peppermint or chamomile. But this one apparently is to help with colds, and I do feel like something at the back of my throat and in the bloody windpipe. So this is like a blend of orange, lemon, ginger, turmeric, and vitamin C. See how that goes. I'm not one for herbal tea. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I drink green tea and honey, but that's like Sainsbury's own brand. This is like proper brand and proper herbal, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, this is actually very, very scary. Doesn't look too good. It's like yellowy orange. I feel like I'm about to drink a potion. Oh, that's nice. Still doesn't look right. I think because I added honey to it, because I don't think I could do it without the honey, but I do taste the ginger. I think I'm set to have 19 more cups of tea. If I just start my day with one of these, this might actually just help. Also, I have no bread, so my eggs are just in a bowl. I forgot to buy bread yesterday. It's fine. I bought everything but bread. Oh, one of those things. I need a fork. Where have I put my fork? Have I not? Oh well. The morning's going great. I'm just watching the 25 books from Nikki at the minute, but now I've got to chop up the rest of my lunch and cook it. I think I'm a fan of herbal tea. I've just been stood here drinking it over the pan, and I'm just like actually like savouring it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I might be into herbal tea now. Oh, orange, lemon, ginger, turmeric. Yeah, no wonder I like it. I'm just so used to turmeric, like flavouring my vegetables when I put them in for a roast. When I roast them, roast vegetables with turmeric. It's best. It's the best. Yikes. Is all I have. Yikes. I'm on page like 300. Sorry about that. Does that work? That works. I'm on like page 300 and I keep reading the same text over and over again because my brain keeps daydreaming and I can't focus, and I think I might as well just keep daydreaming. just sit, drink tea, do nout. Or I could just put some more BookTube on, but I don't think I'm going to pay attention to that either. Does anybody else have an overactive imagination that just refuses to give over? Like, I seriously cannot stop daydreaming for the past 10 minutes. Oh well. It's a shame because they're literally about to enter the prison of this thing that they're doing. And, because we just had Kaz's backstory. And now they're literally getting processed, or about to be processed. They're entering the prison. Welcome to my floor. But just packing my bag. This needs to go in my pocket. But last time I listened to Bobby Verse on the way to work, no issues whatsoever. So that'll be good. I should probably put them on me first. Right way around. That would be great. So I'm packing my dad's e-reader, which I've hooked up to my it's basically how I listen to all my audiobooks. He didn't like it. This week's short story is from Dancing Girls. I have already read the next one, Under Glass, and it just made me feel dumb. And because I have no idea what just happened. So I'm going to read the next one and do a double whammy short story Saturday. They're both 10 pages long, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But my God, I don't know what happened with Under Glass. I don't know. I think it's about this woman who's being in an emotionally abusive relationship, because that's all I can get out of it. And she's very all over the place. And I do not know what else. I cannot talk about that story in like my usual way because there's just not much to it. I'm not gonna need my knife and fork. I should set this up actually. Let's see. I am 3 hours 57 minutes. Oh my God, when I'm like further in my audiobook. I have like 6 hours left of this. So wait, where's my wireless Bluetooth? Turn it on. 70% battery. Lovely. Connect. That's like the biggest issue with this, is the connecting. But once it's connected, I'll walk, get my shoes on, and yay, connected. Pairing. Oh, okay. Yep. It's gonna be annoying, but connected. Yeah. How long is that gonna last? Once I've got the audiobook going, it is fine. Can I get it rolling? Yes! Pop that in there. You know, I keep forgetting that the lighting in this corner is absolutely terrible because it's just the one lighting. It's just the one light. And I'm not moving it. No, but just I hate Tuesdays. I really do. I hate Tuesdays. Tuesdays and Saturdays are the worst days of the week for me. It's the beginning of the work week and the end of the work week, and everybody is out shopping, and I hate it. It's just too busy, and I hate it. And today I had some guy make me cry, customers, but I managed to read some more Bobby Verse on the way to work, which was fun and brilliant. I didn't get much of my short story read on my break because my imagination kept on interrupting, and same thing with this morning. I keep daydreaming, so I just pop it down and let my thoughts go, which seems to be what I want to be doing right now, is imagination. I think I need a creative thing right now. But what? I'm just too exhausted to do anything creative. I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Might just be a today thing. Might just be a to this week thing. But And yes, I did make a gay corner. because you need more rainbow. I had an opportunity and I took it, okay? Good morning. It is 8 minutes past 8 on Wednesday. I have not got the need to read because my daydreaming brain is just making watching YouTube that a little bit difficult. I definitely should paint at some point. Trouble is, it's Wednesday and I'm working right up until Saturday. So I've just had a comment reminding me about manga. I need to get into manga again because I've read Uzumaki and there's other Junji Ito books that I would be very interested in exploring. And then there's Vagabond. I've read volume 1, which I think is a bind up of 3. Good morning. But so I'm hoping if I look into it by Monday, I could, because I know the library, my local library, not accessible to me because of my working times, is literally when they are open. And my 2 days off, unfortunately. I don't. Battery died. Okay, where was I? Alright, so my local library not accessible because of my working hours. My library closer to my work, I am pretty sure the opening hours is 1 hour after I finish, but I'm not always guaranteed to leave on time. And on top of that, I would have to know exactly where everything is to find it and pick out what I want to take within that short amount of time, which I'm pretty sure they're trying to get people out at that point. Not sure if that's a good idea. I think it is definitely open on my days off. So I would have to go all the way back into town, close to where my work is, just to find the manga for the week. I could literally come home from work and read a manga. So there's that. There is that. Thank you at Pick Up Your Pants Patrol for reminding me I could have manga as my option. But oh my god, that video's got 25 views. Yikes. That's doing very well. But yeah, there is manga. I have that as an option when I'm very much tired after work. I mean, I am watching an anime after work. I'm at part 5 of a masterpiece. I'm actually tempted to do a video that's talking about a masterpiece series that fantasy fans should watch. Just like, I want to watch it all the way through and then maybe do some bullet points for scripting, just because I've got to convince people this is the series that if Lord of the Rings is peak movies, this particular series is peak fantasy series. So trying to formulate my thoughts without having it in front of me. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thinking anyways, but I'm just gonna chill out this morning, watch more YouTube, because I just thought, check my analytics. It's still close to the release date and I might have more comments, but glad I did. It reminded me about manga. Why am I not reading more manga? Because it's expensive, but my local library, I need to check on the website. Wait, does it say it closes at 11? That can't be right. Unless it's the building, because I know it has other things in. Yeah, I've literally clicked on it and it is not taking me to the library. There we go, library. There's something called open library access that I'm pretty sure you scan your card when you go in, but I don't know if that's a specific access reward for certain people. But from 10 till 7, it's staffed. I finish at 6 and I don't think it's gonna work. But Saturday, it's open an hour early and I could pop in before work. That's Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to want to do on a Saturday. But Sunday, it is open on a Sunday. So I could go on a Sunday and then, or Monday, depending on how I'm feeling drained. Because I know Sunday is my day where I chill and play Animal Crossing. But yeah, the main library, I need online catalogue. There we go. Manga. New adult fiction. Oh. And now it's clicked on to the next one. Do they have free run? Please tell me they have free run. How do you spell it? Yeah, I'm spelling it wrong. Just type in manga. Yikes. Oh, I could type in vagabond and see if they've got vagabond. I'm literally getting everything but manga. Vagabond manga. It's new. And it is literally the one I already own. Damn! So I can't continue with Vagabond. That's annoying. That is very annoying. What other manga? Spy Family is apparently popular. Whoa! They have a lot of Spy Family. Okay. And it's not physical copy. Oh. I kind of would want the physical copy. One Piece. Come on, give me One Piece. I swear, if they don't have One Piece, I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, physical copies of One Piece. Yay! Question, where is the starting point? Oh, God. There's 2 pages of this. Okay, so they also have downloadable copies as well as physical copies. East Blue. I'm pretty sure that's the first one. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. East Blue. It's brand new. It's going to be immediately checked out. Yeah, it's a 3-in-1. I'm very tempted to just ask for One Piece for my birthday. And I'll probably get it for Christmas, because what I did for Christmas is I gave my mum a list and I got all of the stuff from my birthday list. It seems to be a thing. So, they do have a physical copy of the first One Piece. I could start One Piece. Ooh. Now, where's the second one? I need to actually properly look this up, otherwise I'm going to be like a bit disjointed. Volume 64. Oh dear. Because that's the thing. They might not have like all of it. They'll just have like bits and pieces. I got up to the prison on the anime. So I'm familiar with the story up until the prison, and the new live action just dropped on Netflix for series 2, which I'm excited to watch after I finish my series that I'm currently in. Manga might just be something that I find individual, like, stories, like, because I know you can get confined stories in one book. Because if I try and read a series from my local library, it's not going to work. Oh, that's the pain of it. But anyway, I'm going to try and watch some YouTube and chill out for the next 20 minutes before I have to get ready for work. Yesterday was decent enough for reading. It's just, at least I hit my minimum of 5 pages. It's actually 12 pages that I was able to read. I'm glad I'm doing a double whammy for this week's Short Story Saturday, because I don't think I'm going to be able to talk about either of these short stories in the usual amount of time that I normally like to. But it's fine. I am very, very scared about returning to Clive Barker, though. That's another thing. I do have one short story Saturday pre-filmed. I do need to edit it. Because my whole thing is that I'm going to try and read 2 short stories from the collection a week. Film both. And then eventually I will have 3 weeks in a row where I can just do nothing. Or have a week off, and then I'll still have 2 weeks where I can put them wherever. I'm going to have to do that soon because I do have my holiday in the summer. That's my hope. That's my hope. But yeah, unfortunately, the library is going to be a challenge. I'll see what it's like on Sunday. I'll see what it's like Sunday. Oh well. Can you hear that bird? Seriously, that bird is very high pitch. I have not been reading, despite yesterday I finished the last page of my short story for... I should be recording right now for Short Story Saturday, but I can't be bothered. Maybe I'll do it at some point. I could do it tonight and have a different lighting for once, but we'll see. But I managed to finish the short story that I'm going to do for the double whammy. And surprisingly enough, I felt like my concentration returned last night. And I was just like, I should be getting ready for bed, not reading. I went to bed late. Because, yeah. But I'm not even reading this morning, even though I know my concentration is back, because I'm kind of enjoying the vibes that I'm just like crocheting and watching the Click and Jammy Dodger read memes. And I'm on my 3rd cup of tea, which is the herbal that I'm very much enjoying herbal tea. I understand the obsession with herbal tea now. I think I'm converted. Oh, that's nice. I've reduced the amount of honey I'm putting in it as well. But I have put 3 giant balls of wool in it. It looks smaller because it kind of came undone and I had to re-ravel it. But this was 3 balls of wool. Like massive balls of wool. And now I've got it down to the last little bit. It's a massive blanket. And it just keeps going. And this is what I've been doing. This is just how I want to spend my morning. I suppose after this video, I could probably put Bobby Verse on. Because I didn't listen to Bobby Verse yesterday on the way into work. I'm actually enjoying sometimes having a pleasant stroll with no audio other than birds and traffic. Even though the traffic's not supposed to be. But it's just like the hum of traffic, I guess. And it's... Sometimes you don't want anything to do with reading in the moment, and it's fine. You just do something else. And it's just vibes. Just vibes. Totally nice. Listening to the birds wake up. Ah, God, that. The sunlight is being interrupted by my window. And I just got a freaking eye full of it. Oh, God. Well, vibes don't last long. Vibes don't seem to last long when I freak up. Ugh. I think when people say vibes, they usually try and remain calm. And then there's me just... no comment. Oh God, I need to check my bank. Is it payday? I think it's payday. Vibes and memes. How long is left of this? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Okay, before the sun gets in my eyes again, I think I've got a bit of time that I can read. Let's get this way. Well, 8:25. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to read. Or at least listen to this. 4.5 hours in.
And these ships may be all that get through at the time. but now it looks like this may have been a last-ditch effort on the part of the Brazilian Empire.
Okay, I do need to put it down so I can get ready for work. But I'm like 4 hours 52 minutes in. They managed to. It's just funny when you got the different replicant clones from Bob. One shows Riker and decked his VR simulation to be like this bridge of the Starship Enterprise, which amazing. And then his clone that he needed for an assistant ended up deciding to take on the personality and persona of Homer Simpson. And there's a joke that he had to stop using the cartoon backdrop because they weren't taking him seriously at all. It was quite hilarious. And he's got such a hilarious personality and all. I love Homer. Especially him and Riker. Oh god, Riker really freaking just the comments that Riker's making because of Homer. Oh, spot on, love it. And Bill and Garfield are nerding out over their little advancements in their own technology. Oh, I miss Bobbyverse. I'm pretty sure I'm like one Bobbyverse book behind, but I kind of wanted to get into it because they're releasing the hardbacks, and I've got Bobbyverse permanently on audio on my e-reader, so it's nice. Or at least I hope it's permanent. I've not connected it to the internet, so there's that. That's a very loud bird still chirping away. Anyway, I need to get ready for work. What the hell am I going to eat? Okay, I literally just filmed 2 short story Saturdays close to back to back. I was going to do a double episode, but I thought I need a small amount of editing because I got a reminder email from my internet saying that it's going to be down Saturday morning. So I need to upload that before they have system errors. So yeah, I need to upload it tomorrow morning. So yeah. Thursday though, I'm attempting to get the next short story from Margaret Atwood out of the way as well. And hopefully I can film my other short story Saturday for what I'm currently reading, either Sunday or Monday. And then I've got 2 Atwoods. I've got 2 I've got 2 Dancing Girls for later on. No, seriously, what am I going to eat? Can I be bothered? Oh my god, can I be bothered? Oh dear, what have I even got? I'll do wraps. Yeah. I'm in a wrap mood. I'm having some for lunch and now for tea. 2 days in a row. Because they're amazing. And I have no idea if I'm going to actually pick up 6 of Crows tonight. I want to. I'm going to try. I know I said I was going to try and read 6 of Crows tonight, but quite frankly, I think this is probably the best time for me to be reading Margaret Atwood. I don't know, it was like the same time yesterday I got the exact same concentration to read her book, but for some reason it's not the same when I go to work and try and read on my break. It's like I finally got
pull to the text like at the end of the day, which is very weird because I'm supposed to be like dead tired. But for some reason I'm just like weirdly drawn. I cannot explain it. Oh well. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just want to read. Surprisingly, it's one of those times. And I know I'm gonna be like 3 short stories ahead on this, but at least I can get like a few weeks off at this point. I just need to catch up on Clive Barker because I'm pretty sure the next 2 stories are very long, and then I've got to figure out if I want to keep reading from that Books of Blood. Yeah, it's fine. I just hit a particular line that, oh boy, it very much, I'm way too used to this. He asked me to join him for a drink. No, thank you, I said, adding, I'm with someone. I said this to mollify him. Women always feel compelled to mollify men by whom they are declining to be picked up. I mean, it gets a little worse these days, unfortunately, because, oh my god, yikes. People can get aggressive when you turn them down. And they just genuinely do not believe you. They don't like taking no for an answer. It is generally horrifying. Yeah, I'm officially back into Margaret Atwood right now. And that is it. Literally, if you at the bottom of the paragraph that I was reading you at the top of the paragraph, and I'm at the bottom of the paragraph. This is a really good paragraph, by the way. But she's literally saying that comparing herself to younger, and how people are saying that the youth are like joyful, but they've just forgotten their own joy. And she's saying how she's grateful for having escaped the doleful young. Hopefully forever, for I no longer believe in reincarnation. From the intolerable bondage of being 21. I'm sorry, it's just so funny to me because I am constantly in an argument with this lad at work because he's only just turned 21 and he thinks he's old. I'm having to constantly put him in perspective. He's just starting his life as an adult. My god. Why? What happened? Why? Why do people think they're old when they're not? Shell is very guilty of this. You are watching this, aren't you, Shell? You are very guilty of this. You think you're old. You're not. You are the exact same age as me. I am not old. Same paragraph, and I am feeling that I am loving this story, even though I've just had a few pages of waffle at the beginning. I am loving this story already. It's just some of the notes in this is hilarious. Oh my god, I can't wait to actually discuss this in the short story Saturdays. Oh, it's gonna be a few weeks till I actually upload this one. I keep forgetting just how far in the future this is gonna end up being. This is a very good paragraph. I do like this paragraph. Page 110 in this one. Oh my god. This was good. This was
good. Good morning again. I've just edited, it's literally Friday morning. after filming 2 videos yesterday, I think I'm now going to want to do short story Saturdays. I do aim for like 10 to 15 minutes, but sometimes I ramble too much. And it's quite nice actually having a 10-minute video. It really is. And it only took 10 minutes to edit, give or take a minute. So that was nice. But whilst I was compiling all of the footage from last night, I was compiling all of the footage from this vlog and making sure my challenge video is okay. My challenge video is shaping up to be a bit thin of footage, but it's fine. I'm also worried about the battery life of this camera, but it's fine. It's rechargeable. For lunch today, I'm having a chili. I'm going to trust the microwave at work. Might be a bad idea, but my supervisor used it yesterday, no complaints, so hopefully it's fine. I don't normally upload until like either tonight or in the morning, but early upload. It's quite nice. I have 2 pre-recorded videos. I just need to forgive the kettle. Does anybody else have really, really loud kettle? I need to descale a thing. But as for reading, I actually did read a bit more last night of the Dancing Girls short story. So soon I will have 3 videos pre-recorded. It means I can actually have next week off, but I'm going to try and get through Books of Blood. I'm assuming this is very, very annoying to listen to right now. I'm going to stop, sorry. But I just wanted to have a quick chat on creating videos for BookTube as part of trying to fit in reading, and it's, yeah. I will want actual weeks off. Okay, I'm doing the thing again where I am editing a comment and I'm feeling the anxiety creep in. But it's been nice having a break from commenting on the comment section of other channels, but I'm just like, I want to. I was able to pay attention, and I just want to, because I'm, for context, I'm on Book Chat with Pat's weekly wrap up. It's something I look forward to on Saturday mornings. It's not like I can look forward to Saturdays in general. I always work Saturdays. It's always the worst. But she's got me she's got me back, intrigued into picking up more Ursula K. Le Guin, mainly because she's into reading the Hainich cycle one installment every month, and I'm just like, that's lined up quite nicely because I've literally just finished the exact 3 book stories that she's currently in City of Illusions right now, and I'm just like, I would love to hear your response, your thoughts on how the story ends, but I'm also like, I can't wait for April so I can try and read a Hainich cycle alongside a BookTube event. I've never done this before, but it's lined up quite nicely, and I'm itching to pick up Left Hand of Darkness in April. And alright, I'm just gonna, can you see that? Comment. It's away. My anxiety, go away. The anxiety, best I can describe it, is I feel like I'm intruding on somebody else's space, even though the algorithm kind of promotes more engagement. All comments are kind of technically welcome, but I still feel like I'm not welcome. That's the anxiety talking, not anybody else talking. It's like my opinion doesn't matter, and I think that's a systemic thing to how I have been conditioned in real life, that people don't want my opinion, unfortunately. And so trying to get around that for commenting on other BookTube channels is actually like stunting me from having conversations about books, which is why I will have a BookTube channel anyways. And so I've literally just got a accumulation of a few people that I'm comfortable with, but it's just like 2 people. I'm also noticed a little while ago that I'm approaching the commenting on YouTube like I would a social situation in real life. Like I start off small, just like tentatively, like I'll be quiet and then I'll be like tentatively reaching out to somebody, and then another person, and then another person, and then eventually I'll have a group. And I'll just like try to keep, I'm like the most chattiest person now. I don't have this issue, and I will talk to everybody without any prompting, but it's just getting over that little hurdle in a different context, because it is a different context. It is very different to socializing in normal life, because you don't get facial expressions, you don't get tone of voice, and you don't get your hand gestures. So it is like a dyslexic nightmare, because I'm just like, I can't spell for toffee, and my grammar might be terrible as well. Oh god, oh my god. So it is like my dyslexia could mess up quite a bit, and on top of that, I've kind of gotten the hang of talking to people, but that's a completely different brain function to writing something out. Some people are more comfortable just typing out and then posting compared to talking. I'm the opposite. I'm the exact opposite. That's probably why I ramble for longer than I expected. So I'm gonna stop now. Also, I didn't read anything yesterday. I failed my 5-page minimum. It's just a day. I was very tired, and I was chatting through my break, so it's fine. Not a complete loss. It's fine. I'm allowed one day where I fail. Today I'm gonna read. I'm actually itching to finish all of my projects that I'm in the middle of, just so I can get to Left Hand of Darkness now. So the pressure is on, which means I have an internal deadline. I have a deadline, and I've just posted saying that exact thing. I'm going to want to read Left Hand of Darkness in April with Pat. Yeah, I feel like I need to pick up the books that I'm in the middle of now. Yeah, the pressure to finish is on. So happy, actually. It's a happy pressure, because I don't know, it's like somebody else is doing it and I get to do it alongside. How do people like confidently post a comment? I don't understand it. Oh god, it's really terrifying, you know. But Pat's lovely, and yeah. Good morning. It is Monday. I thought I was going to do maybe a week vlog, but quite frankly, I'm not sure I want to keep up with that. I'm doing a fortnight vlog. I managed to go for my first morning walk in such a long time, like 5 o'clock in the morning. I got my workout stuff on, I put my trainers on, and I left. And then I got back and did my workout. And now I'm just trying to get breakfast. My back hurts, unfortunately. But it means that if I manage to do a morning walk every day this week, then I might be able to start running next week, because walking is how I was able to get into the routine of going out on a morning. I'm dry. I washed up spice pots. I'm gonna reuse them for something else. But if all goes well, I could start listening to an audiobook tomorrow morning on my morning walk. So I could probably get to the end of Bobby Verse this week. I mean, I'm not that far at the end. It's not a long audiobook, but still, I could get to the end of it. And then I could start alternating running with walking with audio, which will be absolutely lovely. A way to start my morning. I do miss morning walks. It is like at that time of year where all of the trees are like budding with flowers, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a few people with cherry trees in their front garden. I know because there's some in the shared garden, and they blossom so lovely and pink in the spring and before they get their summer leaves, and absolutely beautiful bonny trees. It's the best time to do morning walks, morning runs, going out and about. Two spice pots empty, washed and dried. One still stinks of garlic though. So hopefully I have my morning routine back, how it used to be before I fell out of it. And the reason why I fall out of it is because whenever I go to my parents', I can't wake up early without waking them up and then being grouchy about it, because that house is like paper thin. You can't do anything without the person on the other side of the house knowing about it. But yeah, I'm excited to have about an hour walking with an audiobook every morning. So happy. I do want to get back into the running stuff just because, and the walking stuff because, not for health benefits, but because the kettle's about to start making a really loud noise. But because when I went to Bergen, I was up a mountain every other day, and I was surprised that I was not out of breath at all, and I loved it so much. And that's my plan this year, is to go back and climb Blåmånen every other day, because it was amazing and I love hiking up a mountain. It's like a nice slow trundle up a mountain. It's amazing. Okay, now that I've made my tea, it's no longer going to be a hindrance to the sound quality. What was I going to say? Yeah. So today I actually do want to go out into town and go to a different library, to my local library, because I do want to try reading a manga after work, thanks to a comment giving me the idea. It sounds like an interesting way of like winding down. So it'd be nice to wind down to a manga and still be reading something, and that way I'm away from YouTube doom scrolling. And when I say YouTube doom scrolling, I don't have I keep seeing everybody do these night without screens, and they always talk about how they're glued to their phone doom scrolling, and I'm just like, I do not have that problem. I am not glued to my phone. It's in, I think, I know where it is, but I'm not glued to it. I've never been. But I am glued to YouTube, and Trap for YouTube doesn't seem to help. Well, it has. I've limited my homepage to not the forever load, so I don't do that, but I refresh the page because it gives me like 20 videos to watch. And yeah, I just refresh the page over and over and over again, and it's kind of worked, but not. It's changed my relationship with YouTube, definitely. It's changed my how I operate on YouTube when it comes to watching other content and all that jazz. I do wish that I could just figure out how to keep it on grayscale, because I cannot work on grayscale even when I'm if I can have it on a timer, but there's no timer, like I've got to actually go into the settings and flick everything to grayscale and not have right after 1 hour turn it to grayscale, and that's my indication exactly how long. But there isn't, and that's a bloody nightmare. But yes, I'm glued to my laptop. So every time I'm out and about, that's my time away from my screen. They don't have Vagabond Volume 2, so I'm going to see if I can find a manga that's just 1 volume long. Sometimes you do get them, maybe 2 volumes long, and they have to have the second volume. I really don't like starting stories and not finishing them. I'm not exactly sure if I want to continue with Vagabond until I read volume 2 or 3. I don't know. There's some benefit to Vagabond, but I think they've only just got it, my local libraries, which is a shame, but Anyway, I am hungry. I'm gonna have my breakfast. I think I didn't read my 5 pages yesterday, but I did spend about an hour sitting with Bobbyverse and crocheting again. That's all I did. I was just chilling, which is mostly Sunday vibes anyway. This is what I do on Sundays, is just do nothing. I am contemplating asking for, in between because I have work 5 days in a row consistently, if I could just have the middle of that off, that'd be amazing. Just to like have that extra day, because the 4-day work week doesn't seem to include retail or hospitality, or just it's just people that work in an office. You would also like a 4-day work week. I think if I do some calculations, I could probably see if, because it's 8 hours a day anyways, it's fine. Hell, even if I just like take 2 hours off my 8-hour shift, that would be a big help, and then I can have like 2 extra hours in the morning. Just a bonus. Just have a little bit extra time. I'm going to ask for it this week, actually. A holiday in May and 2 extra hours away from my, because I am overworked. Unfortunately. I did have a good Saturday though. Like, I was hiding in my warehouse. Technically, I wasn't hiding, I was working. They sent me a lot of stuff and I needed to sort it. So I did have a good Saturday because I wasn't away from everybody. Oh, apparently it was busy and I had no idea. Didn't have my usual Saturday. That's fine. Okay, so I've been to the library and I got 2 mangas. The first one I picked up was Somali and the Forest Spirit by Yako Gureshi. I'm not great with pronouncing names, so sorry. The world is ruled by goblins, spirits, and golems, and all types of strange creatures, but not humans, who are nearly persecuted to extinction for their reckless disregard of the natural world. I mean, yeah. Have you seen what's going on in the world? Yikes. Let's have spirits run the show for once. When a golem, a guardian of the forest, chances across a young girl lost in the woods, he vows to take care of her despite his life coming to an end. He must find other humans for her to live with, but in a world that despises them. Is that even possible? It looks sweet from the cover, and yeah, it'd be nice to pick this up after work. And then the second one, I kind of could not believe that it was there, but now we have Nausicaa. Oh my goodness. By Hayao Miyazaki. But yeah, The Valley of the Wind. Oh my god, this was an amazing movie. And I'm just like so happy that I
found the manga to it. I absolutely loved this movie. It was very atmospheric, and there's all of I don't know how many copies that there are of this story, but there is a few there. So I've grabbed the first one and I can't wait. So yeah, I've got 2 number 1s in a set, and that's going to be what I read after work, just to like have a pick-me-up. But that wasn't the main reason why I wanted to go to the library, even though it was a great idea and it helps get me out the door. But I needed my PIN number, because I kind of don't have one. Either I did and I've lost the letter that gave me my library card, and it might have had it on there or what. But yeah, they gave me a PIN, and now I can log on to Libby. I'm so happy. Where did I put my phone? Oh, so now I'm just gonna check Libby. Please work. Libby, search a library. Here we go. I'll need my library card again. Sign in with my card. Card number. Nope, missing a number. Already doing terribly. Next. Pin. Now, where did I put the piece of paper? It's in my bag somewhere. No! Okay, I have my pen. Don't look. Okay, I am officially into Libby. Oh my god, I have Libby now. Yippee! So happy. Here we go. Audiobooks. Here we go. Of course, top of the list is something called Heated Rivalry. Apparently that's very great. Okay. Dune. I looked at the font on that copy up there. It does not look dyslexic friendly, so I could read that with some help of this audiobook. And that's mainly why I want this, is so I can find, if I'm having difficulty with any of the text on my shelves, I can just get Libby up and find an audiobook to help. Braiding Sweetgrass. Oh, apparently that's really good. Hey look, A Wrinkle in Time. That was an interesting conversation to eavesdrop on. I am so excited now. Oh my god. So happy. I'm so happy. Oh god, Animal Farm. That traumatized me so much. Okay, so I'm assuming anything that says the amount of hours in red means it's not available. So, quite obviously, Wuthering Heights is not available. Hilariously. Rebecca. I could reread Rebecca. Do they have anything more by Daphne du Maurier? Please. Daphne du Maurier. They've got The Breakthrough. I'm assuming that's ebook. They've only got the audiobook of Rebecca and The Breakthrough. I'm assuming ebook. So I'm not too particular fussed. It's fine. That's annoying. Oh well.
Am I wearing a hoodie weird? Yes. Can I be bothered to put it on properly? No. No, I cannot. I just wanted some kind of blanket, but I didn't kind of want a blanket either. So I ended up putting my hoodie on, and it is like a nice blanket that just stays put because of the the hood. I spent Monday filming for a project. I'm not going to disclose. That's just going to be a when it arrives type of thing. Can I keep my eyes open? Oh yeah. I don't think I did any reading yesterday. Yeah, that's fine. And it's primarily because I'm watching series 2 of the live action One Piece. And my goodness, the soundtrack. I loved the energetic saxophone, but when we got to the island with the two giants on it, I noticed the soundtrack again. And I just noticed the soundtrack in the background because there's no like actual song in the foreground. And I was just like, right, that's it. I need to listen to the actual soundtrack, and so I did. That was all I did yesterday before work, after work. Just plugged in my headphones, and just listened to. I'm familiar with The Who, and when I say The Who, I mean HU. I need to finish grating my cheese so I just batch cooked some pasta so that I've got something in the freezer. I like to batch cook my meals, and it works beautifully when I'm being lazy. But where was I? Yeah, I've been trying to read at work, and I got a page yesterday of Books of Blood and a few lines today, and I just kept nodding off. I don't think I'm in a reading mood. I think I'm in a listen to music and let my imagination run wild mood. However, I did start some Mali and the Forest Spirit. I read just now the first chapter, and I think this is actually how I'm going to spend an evening. Just do a chapter per night of this manga. It is nice and sweet, and also the lore behind it seems very interesting because this forest spirit, this golem, can't let anybody else know that the little child that he's traveling with is human. And yeah, it's a very nice little sweet town that they just stopped at, and there was a cat called a fake cat or imposter cat. And the cat could smell it on the child, and I'm just like, oh dear. And it just kind of set the tone for what I'm to expect later on. So I'm excited for this manga. I really am. I was telling a friend at work that I found Nausicaa manga, and she was also like, that name rings a bell. I'm just like, it's Studio Ghibli. So yeah, she still hasn't seen the movie, and I love the movie, so it'd be nice to get a conversation going after she's like watched the movie. Go to the library, check out the manga. So yeah, I still have to edit this week's Bow short story Saturday, like Book of Witches is Bow. I've read it the last week. I did Bow, and I was able to film back to back, I think, or close to back as I could. And so that means I kind of have this week off, but I'm getting ahead so that I can try and get ahead of my filming schedule, just so I can have that week off like in the future. However, I'm just worried that I can't get through the stories. I was absolutely laughing at the first paragraph of this one. I'm not going to say why until Short Story Saturday. Not this Saturday that this is going to get... So this is going to get uploaded on the Monday after Bow. So it'll be the Saturday just after this one. Trying to think trying to think with a head that hurts is not fun, but I'm exhausted. I'm gonna finish my tea, listen to some One Piece soundtrack, and finish boxing up my pasta. But yeah, I'm excited for the manga, and it is a good idea. I'm so happy the idea was put to me. So yeah, I'm so happy for the idea that manga after work, because it's a nice visual medium and I don't have to think too much, especially after a long day of it. Anywho, I've got to figure out how long I want these vlogs to be. Oh dear.